Hello, Prostagma to you and Prostagma to me. This is another Age of Mythology Retold casted game. It's a ranked game replay of a game I just played. Norse v Norse, Odin versus Loki. I'm getting the first 3 vills on the deer pack over here, getting a house up and then getting my dual ox carts. Queuing them up, 1 for gold, 1 for wood. It's just ideal. This, I believe, is the best build order for Odin. I got it off Iron Magic. I've currently been playing Odin a lot recently, so we'll have a look. Anyway, let's have a look at our Loki player. Going straight on pigs for some reason, even though he's got some perfectly acceptable deer over here. Dwarf on gold. How many? We've got any good S tier relics over here? Gold trickle rate, not that good. Have a look at this one. Nah, not that good. What about this one? Wow, it's not exactly great over here. Next to red, a lot better relics on my end, to be honest. It seems, yeah, much better. What about this one? Still the same gold trickle rate. So, what am I doing right now? I've got 4 vills on meat, just trying to get as many down dwarfs on gold as possible. I just, as soon as I can afford a new dwarf, I queue them up and get them on gold. I just keep a single vill on wood to make sure that I'll have enough for the temple later. Having my berserk just scout the area. If we go back on normal, you can see just getting them a little bit of scouting. Good to scout the center of the map because that's where the relics and a lot of the resources are clumped up. They kind of want you to fight over them, get as much map control as possible. And I believe the map is marsh. It's used as site ability. Let's have a look where. Straight on my town center is tagged my single vill chopping wood. That's not going to die, so he's got basically the entire site of the town center forever. If we go back on Loki, let's see what he's doing. Yeah, so I apologise. I think the last casted game I uploaded, that was a bit of a failure because it got corrupted halfway through. The old out of sync. It's got a lot of idle views here. The out of sync error. I believe they're fixing that in the new patch, or at least making it a lot less troublesome. Fingers crossed, because that has been pestering me a lot, especially with these replays and the casted games. It's a lot harder to film when half the games you play are corrupted, because sometimes I watch them live and sometimes I just take up replays of games I've played because I know they're pretty fun and have been good. Now let's see, we're getting the 3-minute mark. Am I able to age up? No, not going for the age up yet. I'm trying to get as many economic units out as possible. Where's my berserk? Is he coming in? He's coming back in, probably to build a temple, right? I assume. How many resources I got? Have they fixed the map up here? Is it definitely this side, right? I'm looking at blue. Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah, I'm about to get enough for the temple. Just need the 1 vill on wood to. There we go. Putting it down next to this TC, just so I got it in my sight line. Let's have a look at Loki. Getting the temple as well. He's already got a temple up. Beat me to it. Queuing up some hearses, are they? Yep, hearses. Probably trying to snatch those relics off the map. 3 stripes. Is got Freyr queued up. What about me? I have enough meat for it. Just waiting for the temple to be built. And I'm the first person to initiate an age. Nope. Oh crap! I keep looking at the wrong side of the map. It confuses me so much. Okay, so this side is me, and 3 stripes or red over here is him. So he definitely hasn't queued up the age yet. He does not have enough units for that. He's putting them all on wood for some unknown reason. How many people he got on wood? I guess he might be trying to build up some throne axemen. Obviously these aren't high level games. I'm sitting around 1,000 elo. He's queuing up for Seti. He's going to have the healing spring ability, and of course those throwing goblins or trolls, or whatever you want to call them. Still got his sight on my vill over there. I didn't even notice he placed that down, to be completely honest with you. Let's check out me again. About to age up. I'll be the first person to age up. Do I go for a second TC after the age up? I definitely don't have enough wood, but that's why I've put so many fields on wood, just like Loki. Sending in my Valkyrie to try and take out this Berserk. Now I could raid with a Valkyrie at this moment, but is it really worth it? We're aging up similar times. He's going to have that troll. He already has the hearses gathering up relics. There we go. There's the age up. It's Berserk's being killed by me. I just have the Ravens scouting about. I really think the Ravens should have a higher line of sight, to be completely honest with you. At this point, doesn't really make them the best scouts, I'll be completely honest. Maybe if there was an upgrade or somewhat. I know they're respawnable and they're free, but I just don't think it really fits that well. I've got some hearses as well, queuing them up, going for the second TC up. They're pretty sneaky, just got one Berserk building it. Probably send the hearses over to help. Yep, there they go. Let's check out Loki. Still stuck on one TC. Is he going to go for a second one? No, the resources aren't looking like it. He's going farms already. See, this is the problem, man. He really farms already. Really hampers your economic viability. I know the huntables aren't exactly the best on this map. There isn't a lot of deer. There's some cranes over here. Obviously, you have pigs as well. But the bulls are famously hard to take down, and of course the hippos. But farms already, man. Spending all that wood just to get a slower gather rate. Okay, he's got quite a lot of dwarfs on gold. And here we go, second temple. Okay, I'm starting to feel less confident about my victory all the time. Why is he going for a second temple? Okay, so I'm queuing up hearses. Nothing really that exciting happening at the moment. What's this? Okay. Am I going to go for the third age yet? No, still don't have enough resources. Going for a third TC while red is still on one. I sent my Raven over to check this. It got shot down, and I realised they were probably going to go for a second TC, so I decided to scout out with my hearse here. Found out they were building a tower, knew they were probably trying to defend that zone, so I queued up as many hearses as I could afford. Started building a temple here just to get that eco production going out. I mean military production, getting that pop maxed. Still producing villagers on all three of my TCs when that comes up. I had to stop because I was maxing out my pop too fast. Houses at the front line. Is he queuing any up? And just hearse. No, he's not queuing up any. Keep looking at the wrong side of the map. He's sending out his hearses. Do a bit of scouting. Try and pick off any stray units. Still hasn't gone for a second TC. Another tower. I mean, there's no point putting up these towers if you're not going to upgrade them, mate. So I've pulled away slightly in terms of points, but it is still anyone's game at the moment. I've queued up the what's it called? Yeah, watchtower upgrade. I'm killing the bull so my vills can get to it later. Going for the chickens. Got some idle dwarfs over there. I queue them up on both of these gold mines just so I don't need to look at them again. My main priority is just keeping this front line safe. I can wall off this area and they can't cross over here without a transport boat, and I see that coming. So what about here? Front line's not looking too great for Loki over here with the 3 stripes. There's a lot of vills on woods. I suppose that's to afford all the watchtowers he's building. Idle ox cart over here. A lot of farms. Queuing up these the armory upgrades. What's he going for? Dwarven breastplate. I mean, Okay, makes sense, but is he building any herdmen? He's not going to be fighting with the berserks, is he? Great hole put down. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for the second TC, man. I'm on 3. Just think about that. 3 times the vil production of you. I'm going to have the economic superiority. You may have more military units, but I'm going to have the higher vil pop. Okay, got my dwarfs on the mine. As you can see, he's only slightly ahead of me in military units, and I'm about 15 in front of him in civs. Sends them in. Knows I've got a town centre. I think this is the moment it's all over. I'm like, oh bloody hell, he's taking them out. I've got 3 Hersiers to spare, and I send them in and repair the backside of the TC. And at this point, the TC's doing all of this damage on him. I'm sending these in. He can't do anything. I'm just repairing it from the backside. If he tried to attack him, he wouldn't win because I've of course got all the arrows raining down from my TCs. I've got this one protecting the backside as well. At this point, you'd think, maybe GG. But, I mean, he's still got a lot of military pops. He's queuing up those raiding cavalry. Doing a bit of exploring on the left flank. Probably finds my wall and realises he can't raid from the left side. Still hasn't gone for the second TC. Now, that really, at this stage, it's a mistake not to go for the second TC. Meanwhile, I'm queuing up more eco-focused upgrades. Trying to get the economic edge because I realised he couldn't take me out. So I've got quite a good defensive position here. Just got to build a few watchtowers, maybe wall off some areas so he can't flank me. All I need is some Hersiers to just repair everything. See, look, now I'm queuing up the Skadi, get the Frost, which is ideal. If I'm going for a more eco-focused economy or strategy, then I can freeze all these units, then produce military pop. Now this is the point I realised he could easily flank me, so I needed to build some more walls. But instead of going straight for the TC, he went the opposite way, trying to take out these vils. Doesn't succeed. Now I've got my Hersiers coming up with the back line. He's in trouble now. Where's he going to go? He's stuck. He can't go past here or get shot up by all the watchtowers. He tries to hide, but no, my Hersiers are having none of that. Got the Valkyrie as well, putting in some damage. Let's go back on his view. So he knows where my TC is, so it's surprising he hasn't gone. Look, he could have gone for all of these juicy farms over here, but no. Tries to hide, but I find him. Wait for it. There we go. He's queuing up a big army now. He's going for a big assault. He realises that due to his lack of economy, he's going to have to go big on the army. He knows I'm distracted over here, so he brings it in. Tries to go big, trying to take out that TC. Does he succeed though? It's a lot. It's a lot of defensive positions here, but look, he's getting it down. Queuing up some more trolls as well. He's close. He's close to getting it. And what do I send in? One single hair's hit. Still somehow hanging on. And then here we go. All our people come in. Bloody raiding cavalry's dead, and somehow the TC is holding on by just a thin thread. Look at that. Look at the HP. He has no choice but to either commit fully or retreat. He's committing fully, trying to take out the repairing Hersiers. It's not looking good for red. It is not looking good for red. I'm 5,000 points in front. He decides to retreat. That was it. It was at that moment he knew he wasn't really going to recover, man. He's still on one TC. He's gone all of his economy into military production. couldn't take out a single town centre. I've walled off the important parts of the map so he can't flank me anymore. If we have a look over here, see, this is walled off so he can't flank me as easily. I'm building a temple over here just to keep making those hisses. They've done me well so far. It's coming up here, but I've got the watchtowers, getting those shots off. It's looking good. It's coming up. Now I've got the hisses coming in. Got a lot. We're about equally on the military pop front. Watchtower crumbles, but it looks like I'm going to take this one. We have the Loki units spawning in. Not going to do much. Retreating again. Now at this point it's more of a stalemate. He's stuck. Really he should be thinking about increasing his eco production, but he doesn't want to get attacked, so he's queuing up more, and I mean a lot more military units. I'm queuing up the heroic age, is it? Yeah, getting into the heroic age with Scaddy. He's not even thinking about that. I mean, we're equally on resources, but I've got a way bigger villager lead. What's he building here? More houses. Trying to extend that pop. Am I trying to come up with anything? Am I just focusing on eco? Queuing up the armory upgrades, just making sure the units are as strong as possible. Got a massive farm over here. What's is he going to attack again? Technically he does have greater control over more of the map. He's finally going for the second TC. It's got 2,000 wood going to spare. Bringing all the hearses on this one. Queuing up for the heroic age with Braggy. He's going to have the battle boar and of course the flaming weapons. I've got all these eco upgrades coming in. I'm putting my economy to good use. I'm really overtaking him in the economy. I'm 10,000 points ahead. I have frost giants now. Should be queuing up for an axeman. Yes, I am. Just to get a few ranged units on the battlefield. At this point, he's really stuck. He can either he hasn't even upgraded his armor yet, so he's stuck. Either is he going to go for the third TC? So what I do in this situation? No, he's building another temple. He's just trying to get those hearses out. Look at all these. He's got 6 temples now. A lot of watchtowers he's building up, just trying to get as defensive position as possible. Not queuing up any vills. And I'm basically max vills at the moment. I've had to stop the production actually, just so I get more military units on the battlefield. I've got slightly more military units than him, just because I've got more pop. Building up that hill fort, would be able to go into the mythic age soon enough. I've got the resources for it. Compared to him, I'm in the clear. I'm 13,000 points ahead now. Look at all these upgrades I'm getting in. Just no chance of him beating me at this point. Have a look on his position. Wait, are all the relics picked up? All the relics have been picked up, mainly for him, I assume. Singular battle balls going in for some reason. I guess they're tanking for everyone. I don't think they're siege units though, are they? Oh, they are. Wait, no, I don't know. I'm confused. Trying to take out the TC again. Realizes it can't be done. Retreats for the 4th time. I'm surprised the GG hasn't been called. Got a lot of military units on the field. At this point, for me, it's just about defending, building as strong an economy as possible. Then I'll have to take out half of these vills, kill them off, build up a big army and just crush him. I need more siege weapons. So I'd have to be queuing up the... I don't know what they're called actually. Just any siege weapons, the battering rams. He's going to win this fight, obviously. But look, I've got better hearses than him. They're holding off longer than expected. Let's get the Iron Jar. He's got a few units spawning in, but I've got the rest of my army comes up, finishes the wall, takes him out. Come on, takes him out. Oh, he goes for the healing spring, very close to the front lines. I just bring in some people round there and capture it. So all the while, it's my healing spring that he's put down for me, and is healing my entire army. I bring in the frost. This gives me the opportunity to delete some of my vills and go more on military pop. And now, all the while, I'm just getting healed by his spring. He can't do anything. This is why frost power is so OP, man. Trying to take out that wall, but I just finish upgrading it. See, look all my things. He's queued up a lot, but I've got consistent production and I'm on the front line. Forcing him to build this wall just so I can get a gate and keep capturing this. Because I don't want him to take it, because that is the thing between me and victory. Okay, so the ice is finally broken. Send in a few units to just keep by it. But now, because I'm in the mythic age before him, I can send in Fimbulwinter. Check out. His vills getting absolutely slaughtered by my wolves. Look at that. It's like 50% of his population gone. He can't do anything. Look at that. At this point, so his entire economy is crippled. And there we go. That's the GG. Have a quick look at the post game. I was in the lead for much of that there. So if we have a look at all resources collected, we can see very early on I had a slight lead, and that just quadrupled when I'd eventually taken out my 3 TCs on max field production. We'll have a look at resource. See, because he went early on a big military, he just didn't have enough to spend on, well, units and eco upgrades, etc. So when he tried to attack, and I was very defensive, he couldn't do anything, and then slowly fell behind overall. We'll have a look at civilian units. There we go, look at that. And then a big drop off. That's at least a quarter of his units killed by wolves. One last one. We'll just go on buildings. What the heck. A lot more buildings early on, but that was due to military buildings, houses, etc., trying to max out whatever he was doing, and then in the end I took the lead. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.